Okay, you know what guys, I am sick of my gear. Rune full helm, black d'hide, have you ever heard of a strength bonus? No, me neither. It's time to unlock some chunks where we can actually get some upgrades. Welcome back to Chunk Hunt everybody, I am so glad to see you all again. Before we start, I just want to let you all know that I'm working on some insane grinds right now, both on this account and also on the Isle of Souls only account as well. I also have something pretty different coming up, so if you're not already subscribed then please do consider pushing that red button down below so you don't miss what's coming. I'm finally improving the stats on the Chunk account today, so get ready for a lot of progress and let me know in the comments what is your least favourite skill to train. Personally, I hate thieving. It's so boring and you can't even AFK a man, but you know, it's got to be done. Anyway, let's get into this. I just want to let you know that I love you, you're special and important to me, and I hope you enjoy the video. First things first though, we've got some quests to do, which we've been able to do for ages, but I've just neglected. So we're going to speed run through them and then get into the clue hunting. So let's start things off by talking to Lucian and start in the Temple of Ikov. Okay, well I think this is it. First quest of the video completed. Fantastic. Right, let's go see if the dwarves need any help. They're always getting into trouble. I've fixed all the railings. Do we have anything else to do? So apparently these guys need to like hire an outsider to find their friend who is literally like 10 tiles away. The absolute laziness of them. And once again, instead of getting an actual mechanic to fix their cannon, they've just hired a stranger. The right tool on the spring, middle tool on the safety switch. There's dwarf cannon completed. If we could afford it, we could buy a dwarf cannon now, which would be good for Slayer. But considering our cash stack is not very high, we won't be doing that for a while. Alright, it's time to investigate this strange hole. Am I right, boys?
Nice.
Alright, let's take out this sour hog, and then we'll just dismember the corpse. Okay, Spreer, I did your job for you, but at least we completed a quest. 1000 Slayer XP as well, pretty nice. It's time for us to start working on quest cape requirements. And we've been screwed over by our lack of a decent fire making level quite a few times now, so that is first on the list. We're going to be hitting 66 fire making as quick as we can. We are sitting comfortably at level 40 fire making right now, feels pretty good, and we've got an elite clue and a hard clue in the same inventory of logs, and we can do the first step on both of them. So as soon as we burn up these willow logs right here, we're going to do a little bit of clue hunting. Step number 4 on the hard clue. This could be huge. Oh, it's not. Never lucky. Never fucking lucky. Well, it's not the Tazar area, which I'm still a little bit salty about, let's be honest. But we may be getting a new chunk here. Let's see. We are getting a new chunk. Okay, you know, we can't complain there. At least it's a lovely new bright area of the map. It's not very useful, but hey-ho. We can't complain. Let's open up the casket. And unfortunately, the elite clue is going to be a drop because we need to go to Weiss and we just don't have the stats to do the quests that are required for that right now. So unfortunately, we're going to get that dropped on the floor and we're going to continue training our skills so that this kind of hindrance does not happen again. Level 50 coming in. There we go. 50 fire making. We can do Wintertod now if we ever unlock it. 60 fire making, oh my god, that really didn't take very long at all. And now we can burn U logs, which is nice because I just so happen to have been doing a little bit of wood cutting and we just so happen to have the exact number of U logs that we need in the bank. So let's get burning. This is quite an important moment. 66 fire making achieved. And that is the last log we're ever going to really need to burn on the entire of this account. We may end up getting more fire making levels at some point in the future with Wintertod, but we now have the max fire making level that is required for a quest cape. And that means that fire making is never going to hold us back from doing a quest or a clue again. Awesome. Time to move on to some other skills. I've decided that I'm going to do a little bit more Slayer. We need at least 69, nice, in order to complete the quest cape, but we're not going to be stopping there. Obviously, my current best in slot weapon is a dragon mace, which, while, you know, it's pretty cool to be using one, it's not really that good. taking the time to get 85 Slayer and then maybe even 87 at some point after that is going to be extremely worthwhile because it's going to mean we can unlock the Wit. Alongside Slayer, I'm also going to be doing regular farm runs so that we can try and bring that level up quite a bit because again, we're going to need level 70 for the quest cape. If we ever want to get into Prifdiness, that's going to need to happen. So it's time to settle in and just have a nice time doing some Slayer. We've got a hard clue from Hellhounds and it is taking us just north of the Piscatorus fishing colony, which means we're going to need to get partway through the Swan Song quest. Now we have all of the requirements to do Swan Song, so that's no problem at all. And we're going to need to do a few prerequisite quests, which I'm going to put on the screen right now so you can see which quests we're going to be doing. So let's get started. Creature of Frankenstein completed. Feels good to get that one done. It's one of those quests that's been yellow for a few months now, so it's really nice to get that one finished. Well, that's the Garden of Tranquility pretty much done. One of the longer and more tedious quests in the game. And now we're just stuck here waiting for these patches to grow. We've got to let them all grow to full height so they're all nice and pretty. And then the Queen will give us a bit of XP. How nice of her. And in the final cutscene, we get to see King Rold absolutely hates the garden that we've just spent like an hour making for him. So that's great. And that's the quest complete. Nice chunk of farming XP and a few seeds, can't complain. And that's actually brought us to level 40 farming, which is pretty nice. Nothing special from that, but it's just a nice clean looking level. Beautiful. So I took a short break from questing to do a little bit of sand crabs, you know, train those melee skills up. And we got an easy clue. And we could possibly be getting ourselves a new chunk out of this. And there it is, a casket in the inventory in a dark chunk, and you know what that means. We have unlocked the limestone mine, which means I think we can do Rag and Bone Man 1 at least. I'm not 100% sure because that is quite a long quest and we may need to go into some dark chunks, but for now, the most important thing about this chunk is that it lets us walk directly into Mauritania. So that's pretty cool, you know? Anyway, what's in the casket? Okay, cool. Just look at that inventory. It's time to start what a lot of people consider the worst quest in the game, One Small Favor. And it might not look like it to you, but we've just been on a journey. It's taken about 2 hours, but the quest is complete. If we just speak to this person right here, there we go, lovely. Honestly, I don't know what everyone complains about with this quest. Just watch something on your second monitor and have a nice time. Anyway, that's that complete. We got some antique lamps, so we might as well chuck those right into Herblore. 10,000 per lamp, wow. And that's 46 Herblore, amazing. So now that all the prerequisites are complete, it's time for us to get partial completion of Swan Song and then finish off that clue step. I don't know how much of this quest we actually need to do. I'm not sure if the colony is like an instance during the quest and we need to actually finish it in order to do our clue. So we're just going to keep going until I see that I can complete the clue, because the place where you actually do the dig in and fight the wizard is right out there in the open, so we'll be able to see it as soon as we can do it. Honestly, I absolutely love this quest, just seeing the wise old man back in his heyday, absolutely ripping through Gillinor, causing all kinds of havoc. We're inside the colony and there's no marker for us to dig up the clue. I am actually pretty much on the exact spot that it shows on the map as well. Maybe we could go like one tile a bit further to the north, but nothing is happening, so it looks like we do actually need to finish this quest. So let's get on with it. So this apparently is the Sea Troll Queen. I wonder where I might have seen that model before. Alright, and there is Swan Song completed. We got a load of XP for that, which is pretty nice. And we have access to the non-quest instance version of the Piscatorus fishing colony. So that means we can now go ahead and do our clue step finally. Oh, and there's a prayer level, how nice. Alright, come on then you wizard. And let's have a dig. And we got ourselves another clue scroll. We didn't even unlock the chunk after all that. I was kind of hoping that we'd get the casket and then we could do monkfish in, but never mind, never mind. Posty Pete, not the time. And there it is, there's the casket in an already unlocked chunk, which is quite unfortunate, but we still love those hard clues, so let's open it up. And a few alkables, okie dokie then. Oh wow, okay, I was not expecting to unlock this chunk right here. We just got another hard clue almost immediately after we went back to doing Hellhounds, so that's pretty cool. We're definitely going to be running south as quick as we can so that we can get the heck out of here. And there we go, we made it to safety. What's inside the casket? Armadillo Page 4, very, very nice. I think that might be the Armadillo book completed. Let's go and check it out. Oh my god, it actually is the final page. This is huge for the range setup. Definitely one of the best god books to have on the account. Let's go get it filled up. There is the book, and there is all of the pages added in there, and we get a plus 10 range bonus when wielding this book, which I'm pretty sure is quite a bit better than the blue d'hide shield. So that is a new best in slot offhand for range. Love to see it. Very nice, Oziak. Thank you very much for another hard casket, which we're going to open up right away. Any blessed d'hide? No blessed d'hide, but yes, master clue. Myths Guild. We can't do it. That is actually one of the most important steps that we could possibly get on the account, because that pretty much requires us to complete Dragon Slayer 2. Now, unfortunately, I still don't have the stats to actually go ahead and do that quest, which means we're going to have to drop the clue straight away. Very, very unfortunate. And 75 range coming in from a greater demon, which we've just been safe spotting. Very nice. And look at that, we can wield a twisted bow and a blowpipe. Wow. So we might as well just head over to the bank and grab the T-bow real quick. Well, there's a nice level 65 Slayer. We can slay Dust Devils, which is actually going to be really good for us. These are like the first Slayer monster where you end up actually making any money. So very excited for that. A lovely hard casket coming in from that last Black Demon Slayer task right there. Let's open it up. Well, we're slaying fire giants in the Stronghold Slayer cave, and yeah, shield left half. Probably one of the rarest drops you can get in the game, and one of the least useful. Well, here's an unexpected milestone, level 80 hit points. Well, there's another hard casket from the lovely Oziak. Are we going to see anything nice? No. Well, looks like we've got another casket coming in the wilderness. Right here, not a particularly useful one, but at least there's a deep wilderness dungeon we can get to if we ever make our way back here. We're going to open up the casket right away, just because if we do get any god d'hide, that is going to be the item that we save over anything else, which is obviously a little bit more important. So let's see what's in the casket. Nothing. Step number 4 on a hard clue from the greater demons that we're fighting right now. And we get ourselves a casket. Hell yes. So that is actually a pretty awesome chunk to unlock there. That is the Brimhaven dungeon chunk, which we can access whenever we want, as long as we move our player own house into Brimhaven, because that's going to give us a house teleport right over here. So let's just unlock that real quick. How awesome is that? Now, what's inside the casket? Enchanted robes. Okay. I don't know if that's better than Mystic, but if it is, then we've got ourselves a new Magic Bottom BIS. I've been keeping up with my daily farm runs, and we're just about to hit a pretty cool level, 45 farming. Very nice to see, because now we can enter the farming guild. And that means that we can fight Hespori if we get that chunk unlocked, do farming contracts, and we're not going to get screwed over by the medium clue step inside the farming guild. Which is nice, because I've actually got a medium clue that we need to do right now. Not the farming guild step, but you know, it's just nice to have that security. We're on a Dagannoth task right now, and they've been very kind to us with medium clues. This is actually the third one we've had in around 70 kills, so that's really nice, and this is actually going to be the casket. So let's just answer a little question for Gaboody over here. There is a casket, beautiful. So we've unlocked ourselves Tai Wowanai village. There isn't anything super crazy for us right here, apart from maybe getting a gout tuber, but we can't complete the Karanja diary at the moment anyway, so we won't be going for that for quite a while. We are going to open the casket though, as is tradition. We've unlocked a new chunk, so we get to see what's inside. Let's go. Wow. I've really not shown a lot of Slayer this video, but I feel like it's more interesting just to go straight to the clue openings. We're doing Hellhounds at the moment, which are really good for hard clues, and they have been kind. So that's a hard casket, not a new chunk unfortunately, but let's see what's inside. Any god d'hide? Nope. Another hard casket, let's see what's inside. Duplicate rune shield H4. Okay. I guess it's an alchable, so we can't really complain. It's just casket after casket after casket, and here is another one. we're going to open it up. Bless D-Hide, please. We have a potentially huge unlock coming up right here. This is only step 4, so we have about a 10% chance of actually getting the casket in this chunk. But if we do, then I'm sure you already know what we'll be going for. There he is, my man Gunjorn. And let's talk to him again. And it is not the casket. Very disappointing. Although we didn't unlock Barbarian Outpost, we do have the potential to unlock Nightmare after we finish this very, very long walk. Nightmare would be pretty cool to get, although it's not something that we are even close to having the gear for right now, or the stats really. And also, we don't really have a way of getting back here. We would need to unlock a few more chunks to the north of Mauritania so that we could get maybe an ectophile and then unlock the boat that takes us down to Sleep. So this would be a cool unlock, but it would definitely be one that we'll be taking advantage of way later on down the line. Okay, Diacrand. No, we don't unlock Nightmare. Well, after all that hype, we're going to be unlocking a new chunk, but it's going to be a pretty boring, useless wilderness chunk right above the Ferox Enclave. So, you know, it is what it is. The least that this casket could do for us now is give us a little bit of God D-Hide. Oh shit, we actually got some Bandos bracers as well. That actually is really cool. They're going to be great for taking into God Wars, and that's a new best in slot gloves for range. Hell yeah. And that is where we're going to be ending things for this video. We've achieved 2 massive upgrades, being the Book of Armadillo and the Bandos Van Bracers. We're really pushing towards the higher tier clues now, as well as some huge upgrades which will be coming very soon. Thank you so much for watching, I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day, guys.